Greetings, seekers of truth, and welcome to a profound journey through the cosmos and ancient wisdom. How can finite humanity comprehend the boundless majesty of the infinite Creator? Two magnificent books remain open before us. The first is written with starlight in the void. The second is inscribed with dark ink on ancient parchment, guiding our mortal souls in the darkness. Psalm 19 beautifully unites these two great masterpieces into a perfect cosmic love song. King David stood beneath the vast Judean sky, overwhelmed by the silent and starry night. He looked up at the glittering expanse and realized that human words were too fragile for such glory. The heavens do not speak with a human tongue, yet their silent proclamation echoes across all the earth. There is no speech, nor are there words, but their voice is heard, carrying the ultimate truth of God. Scholars note that ancient civilizations worshipped these stars as independent, powerful gods. David saw them merely as the shining fingerprints of a much greater and unseen architect. This profound thought shifts our focus from the created objects to the infinite Creator. Imagine standing in that cold desert night, feeling completely small beneath the spinning galaxies. Each twinkling star is a burning testament to a power that easily crushes human minds. The sheer scale of the cosmos is terrifying, making us wonder if the Lord notices us. Does the sovereign who commands billions of flaming suns care about the struggles of a mortal? This painful question drives the poet from the chilling vastness of space back into his quiet room. Inside the stone chamber, a flickering candle casts warm shadows across a rough oak wooden table. Here lies the second book, not written in fiery plasma, but in black ink on ancient parchment. It is the law of the Lord, a set of clear instructions given to guide our fragile existence. While the heavens demonstrate His unstoppable power, the written word reveals His kind heart. The stars can show us the majesty of God, but they can never tell us how to live a righteous life. For that, we need the deliberate strokes of a scribe's quill, recording the divine commandments. This shift from cosmic wonders to special revelation is the profound core of Psalm 19. Experts marvel at how David bridges the terrifying macrocosm with the gentle microcosm. We must hold both realities in our minds, the roaring universe and the quiet, guiding whisper. Through this lens, the coldness of space is quickly warmed by the intimacy of Holy Scripture. The law is not a heavy burden, but a perfect light that actively revives the exhausted soul. It makes the simple wise, bringing profound joy to the heart that seeks meaning in a chaotic world. Each statute is more desirable than pure gold, and much sweeter than the finest honey from the comb. Let us now leave the quiet room and journey back out into the terrifying, endless depths of space. We must feel the immense weight of the first book before we can fully appreciate the second. Witness the silent roar of the cosmos, a grand symphony composed long before time itself began. We lift away from the warm candle, launching directly into the spinning heart of the galaxy. We leave the world of men behind, entering a realm where only the raw power of the Lord resides. Behold the Milky Way, a river of light that holds billions of ancient and burning solar systems. Each star operates in perfect obedience to the physical laws made by the grand designer. They never stray from their precise orbits, performing an eternal dance in the dark vacuum. Such precision cannot be the result of blind chance, but points directly to an intelligent mind. Astronomy confirms what the ancient psalmist intuitively knew as the absolute truth. The heavens declare the glory of God, pouring forth speech without ever uttering a single sound. It is a broadcast of divine supremacy, echoing across the vast boundaries of space. Observe the mighty nebulae, expanding like bright clouds of cosmic dust and luminous gas. These stellar nurseries are the mighty workshops where the Creator continues to forge new worlds. Facing such massive cosmic energy, human pride and earthly achievements completely dissolve. What are the empires of men compared to the violent birth and silent death of a giant star? We are but a fleeting breath, a tiny speck of dust suspended in an ocean of endless dark. Yet this display is meant to inspire worship, not despair, reminding us of His immense strength. The sun itself is described as a joyful bridegroom leaving his chamber, running his course with gladness. Its intense heat reaches every hidden corner of the earth, sustaining life with its golden rays. Nothing is hidden from its burning light, just as nothing can escape the sovereign sight of the Lord. The profound language of creation is fully understood, breaking through all human cultural lines. Whether a king or a peasant, the starry sky speaks the same profound message of divine power. But let us pause and ask ourselves, is absolute power enough to comfort a grieving, broken heart? Can a cold planetary orbit wipe away the tears of a mother or forgive a human sin? The answer is no. The majesty of the cosmos, while stunning, remains completely impersonal. If God only revealed Himself through the stars, we would only know Him as a terrifying force. We would live in constant fear of His crushing power, trying to appease a totally unknown God. This brings us to the limitation of the first book, the inherent boundary of natural truth. The universe shows us that He is truly powerful, but it does not tell us what He demands. It provides us no moral compass, nor does it offer a path to redemption and profound inner peace. The silent void cannot teach us justice, mercy, or the nuances of living a holy life. The symphony of heaven is incomplete without the specific instructions of the holy law. We must descend from the heights of the galaxies and return to the comforting glow of the earth. Our souls deeply need the second book, the written words that perfectly bridge the vast cosmic divide. We plunge back through the atmosphere, returning to the ancient stone chamber in Jerusalem. Once again, we focus on the rough wooden table, the warm candle, and the worn piece of parchment. Here, cosmic terror is replaced by the gentle intimacy of the holy written word. The law of the Lord is perfect. It acts as a mirror, revealing hidden flaws in our character. Unlike the distant cold stars, these statutes actively restore the tired and broken human soul. God's testimony is truly sure, providing a solid foundation in a shifting world. It actively transforms the naive into individuals of deep and enduring wisdom. Watch as the scribe carefully forms the Hebrew letters, each stroke carrying an eternal weight. The perfect precepts of the Lord are right, bringing genuine joy and rejoicing to the heavy heart. Aligning our lives with these commands, we find a harmony that matches the orbiting planets. The commandment of the Lord is completely pure, acting as a brilliant light that enlightens the eyes. In ancient times, a world without clear laws was a world of brutal violence, where the strong crushed the weak. But God's law introduced a new concept of justice, protecting the widow, the orphan, and the poor. The fear of the Lord is pure and clean, outlasting the very stars that light up the night forever. Massive galaxies will finally burn out and die, but the truth on this fragile parchment is eternal. The eternal rules of the Lord are true and righteous, providing a perfect moral architecture. They are much more to be desired than the finest gold, because earthly wealth cannot purchase a peaceful mind. It is sweeter also than pure honey from the comb, nourishing the human spirit with heavenly grace. By these timeless warnings is your servant warned. In keeping them, there is an incredibly great reward. He turns inward, realizing that even with the perfect law, human nature is deeply flawed. He then asks a vulnerable question. Who can truly discern his own hidden subconscious faults? We are often blind to our own sins, needing the piercing light of Scripture to expose our darkest secrets. Clear me from hidden faults, he prays, knowing that only mercy can wash away invisible stains. Keep back your servant from proud and arrogant sins. Let them not have dominion over my daily life. This heartfelt plea highlights the true purpose of the law, to drive us toward the grace of the Creator. The law clearly shows the standard of holiness, proving we cannot save ourselves by our own human strength. We truly need the cosmic architect to be our Redeemer, forgiving all our past transgressions. Then I shall be blameless, innocent of great transgression, resting safely in the shadow of his wings. The cosmos and the Holy Scripture work together to carefully humble us and then lift us up. They reveal a God big enough to rule galaxies, yet intimate enough to care for our thoughts. Let the words of my mouth and meditation of my heart be acceptable in your divine sight. O Lord, my firm rock and redeemer, the source of universal power and personal grace. As the dawn breaks, the golden morning light streams through the stone window, illuminating the rolled parchment. Next to the sacred text sits the shining royal crown, a symbol of an earthly kingdom under God. True leadership requires understanding both cosmic majesty and the strict demands of the law. King David proudly leaves this profound wisdom as an eternal legacy for his royal son. He teaches Solomon that ruling a truly great nation requires more than just military strength. A wise king must look up to the distant stars in complete, silent awe and deeply bow to the sacred text. The perfect balance between infinite power and strict morality brings enduring peace. Solomon inherits this beautiful dual perspective, preparing to build his golden empire. He will transform this heavenly poetry into practical rules for governing the human world. This is the profound transition from the deep worship of Psalms to the daily wisdom of Proverbs. The cosmic architect now becomes the intimate counselor for a young and burdened sovereign. We look back at the galaxy one final time, a swirling testament to the Lord's absolute rule. Then we gaze closely at the rough, ancient parchment, containing the blueprint for a holy existence. Through both creations, the Almighty speaks clearly, leaving no excuse for human ignorance. The shining stars sing an epic, eternal song of victory, while the law gently heals the broken heart. These are the two monumental pillars supporting the grand architecture of biblical faith. Together, they answer the terrifying silence of space with a comforting whisper of pure love. True enlightenment begins when we recognize this profound harmony in our daily struggles. The same power that ignites massive cosmic fires also kindles the moral light inside our souls. We are but small and fragile creatures, yet we are infinitely valued by the grand Creator. The scroll remains securely rolled and tied, holding eternal mysteries waiting to be practiced. The gleaming golden crown awaits a new ruler to establish a kingdom of perfect justice. David's poetic journey ends in glory, leaving a lasting mark on all of human history. The foundation is laid for Solomon to build a society guided by divine instructions. Divine wisdom will now descend from the high heavens to direct the bustling city streets and marketplaces. The cosmic love song fades, but its powerful resonance continues to vibrate inside our mortal minds. As the morning sun rises over Jerusalem, a new era of practical wisdom begins. King Solomon will take this holy torch, illuminating the complex shadows of human nature. What are the exact secrets of wealth, strong leadership, and understanding the deep human heart? Discover these profound answers as we enter the book of Proverbs in our next grand episode. When gazing at the stars, do you feel insignificant? Or does His perfect law give you a divine purpose? Share your profound thoughts on this cosmic balance between immense power and gentle love in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey, please like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel today.